So CBS edited Kamala Harris's interview to make her look smart, and a big executive at CBS is now quitting because Trump is suing them for the clothes off their back, and he's actually winning. You can't make this up, and I'm about to break it down. Let's get right to it.
Executive producer of CBS News 60 Minutes, Bill Owens, resigned today. Now, normally that would probably not be news that we would bring you, except the circumstances rise to the level of, well, alarm. Owens said in a letter to his staff that, quote, over the past months, it has become clear that I would not be allowed to run the show as I have always run it, to make independent decisions based on what was right for 60 Minutes, right for the audience, unquote. And the context here is key.
So let me tell you guys something right now. Jake Tapper isn't reporting right now. He's reacting just like I am because for once the lie did not stick. That's exactly what's going on. Let's keep going, guys. I'm sorry to pause this so early.
Because President Trump has been suing CBS News and its parent company, Paramount Global, for $20 billion for what the president calls, quote, unlawful and illegal behavior, unquote, though his accusations, according to legal experts, do not withstand scrutiny. This is what happened. Last fall, 60 Minutes interviewed Vice President Harris. President Trump declined the show's offer to sit down with them for an interview. During the Harris interview, 60 Minutes correspondent Bill Whitaker asked the then sitting vice president why Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was not apparently listening to the Biden administration. Now, a preview of her answer ran in a preview clip on CBS's Face the Nation on Sunday morning.
The work that we have done has resulted in a number of movements in that region by Israel that were very much prompted by or a result of many things, including our advocacy for what needs to happen in the region.
The next day, however, 60 Minutes ran this answer when it ran the actual edited interview.
We're not going to stop pursuing what is necessary for the United States to be clear about where we stand on the need for this war to end.
Now, CBS News explained the discrepancy, saying that they merely ran two different parts from the same longer answer, and under pressure they revealed their transcript, and that is indeed what they did.
So guys, they spend years upon years of calling Trump dangerous, trying to make you guys believe this man doesn't really care for America. I mean, come on, man. I think the real danger is the people that are out here editing videos to make you believe that the vice president should be the president. Think about that. Someone that's already in a position of power needs their video edited with Final Cut Pro or iMovie or CapCut. That they need to sit there and edit her answers to a question, and she's already in a position of power. She's already vice president. Now they want her to run on edited videos because they want to make her look smart and they want to make sure Trump can't win this election. Man, when I tell you they took everything that they could and threw it at Trump, they took clothes off their back, the shoes off their feet. They threw everything at took teeth out their mouth and threw them at Trump because they didn't want this man to win because man, he's a force to be reckoned with and he's making real change. Let's keep going, guys. I'm sorry to talk so much.
Frankly, happens all the time, including with President Trump's taped interviews. For instance, just for instance, in June of 2024, this ran on Fox.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
Definitive, firm, yes, I would. But, as Semaphore noted at the time, the full unedited version featured Trump sounding far less definitive.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that less so because, you don't know. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world.
The president alleges that editing the 60 Minutes interview and running two different answers to the same question helped Vice President Harris and amounted to electoral fraud. In reality, this is just editorial discretion. Editors do it all the time with recorded interviews.
So what are you guys thinking right now? Do you think that Trump needs to win this? I think it'd be very big if Trump was to win this because I think CNN would get in line. MSNBC, NBC, ABC, all of them would get in line. All of them would have something to lose because right now they were able to frame this person and all the other Republicans that were supporting this one person as the bad guy for so long, years upon years. And now that someone actually may have to pay this $20 million lawsuit, I think a lot of people are shaking in their seats right now. That's what I think. What are you guys thinking?
Including all the time with taped interviews and Donald Trump by Fox, all the time. And legal experts, left, right, and center, say that this lawsuit in a court would certainly fail spectacularly. But Paramount Global, which owns CBS News, is currently trying to merge with Skydance Media. And in order to do so, they need the approval of the Trump administration, specifically the FCC. And under the FCC's brand new Trump supporting commissioner, Brendan Carr, it has been suggested that Trump's news distortion allegations against 60 Minutes will be considered by the FCC before any merger is approved. Now, Sherry Redstone is the majority owner of Paramount, and she stands to make a fortune if this multi-billion-dollar deal, this merger goes through. And it seems as if Sherry Redstone is likely to bend the knee to Trump and settle this allegedly frivolous lawsuit. Now, Bill Owens, until today the head of 60 Minutes, rightly believes that 60 Minutes has nothing to apologize for. And that's what's going on. That's the context.
So that doesn't make you guys think every time Trump says, "Oh, it's fake news," it's fake news. I mean, that doesn't make you think a little bit that they were gaslighting Trump for saying that it's fake news so many times, and now the fact of the matter, it's actually fake news. That actually has to suck because Trump's been right for years, and that they were lying for Kamala to protect her. Come on, man, let's keep going.
One 60 Minutes source tells me, quote, the lawsuit was baseless. He wouldn't apologize, meaning Bill. Bill Owens wouldn't bend. He fought for the broadcast and for independent journalism, and that cost him his job. It's shameful, unquote. A second 60 Minutes source tells me, quote, Bill has widespread support at 60. He's dedicated his life to CBS and the broadcast, and this was his last act of dedication to it. It's like a guy who has been battling for months against an attack, unable to defend the broadcast from inappropriate corporate influence. He pulls the pin from his last grenade. He sacrificed himself, hoping it might make our corporate overlords wake up and realize they risk destroying what makes 60 Minutes great. It seems clear now, in a quest to sell the company, Sherry Redstone and others will bow to presidential pressure. 60 Minutes is one of the crown jewels of American broadcast journalism, and they have no problem crushing it in their race to make a deal and make themselves richer, unquote. Sherry Redstone had no comment when we reached out. President Trump, of course, has been trying to kneecap anyone providing.
So, guys, if this was done for Kamala, what makes you think that this wasn't done for anybody else? You know, back in the past. What about the footage that we can't see, the raw, unedited footage that we can't see that they didn't upload because it doesn't fit the agenda? I'm not gonna lie to you guys here. Trump shattered the illusion that they were trying to build. It's no longer about protecting Kamala anymore. Trump shattered with everything that they've built, and a lot of people are starting to step up. Let me know what you guys think about this quick video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and as always, let me know what the act 2. We're out.